It's Nick Powills with Robert Maynard from Famous Toastery. We're talking about his brand. And if you haven't seen the other videos about Famous Toastery, make sure you go to famoustoastery.1851franchise.com. So, Robert, we were talking about the flexibility of hours and the brand, but let's switch this to the next multi-unit operator. Why is this brand so conducive to someone who wants to get into the restaurant industry, maybe expand their portfolio, and then have the ability to scale with a brand like the Famous Toastery?
Well, you just said it. I mean, the scalability is great because, take the basic brand. A lot of places already have that in there. So call it whatever you want, whatever it may be. Better breakfast, you just go to your local area. How many do you find? You go to a major city, you're going to find the one-offs. But you take Long Island, you take Charlotte. There's not many of them. So when you go and you look for real estate, you're the offset of that center. So it's easy to find real estate, or easier than if you were a brand or the type of food that is kind of oversaturated. It's so underserved that people want you to be there. But the scalability is great because, again, you build a team. It's a one shift. It's a one shift day. So it's 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So to find the right people. To find the right people to grow with you, to give them opportunity, it has been, quite frankly, pretty amazing to watch as they go from store to store, opening up stores, and also because of the way the hours work, 7 to 3, and the fact that we do make everything in-house. We roast our own turkey, we make our own salad dressing, we fly in fresh lobster every day. This is not what most diners would do. This is not what most brands would do. And I think that's what really separates us. And then you put on, obviously, the economic piece of it, the average unit volume, which is usually higher than a QSR, but I'm only open 8 hours a day. So that's very attractive.
So we've talked with many multi-unit operators at 1851, and they talk about reasons that they would buy. They believe in the product, so clearly you just talked about the quality of the product. They'll buy because of how much money you can make, and you can discover most of that in item 19 for Famous Toastery. They talk about strength of leadership and the fact that you're scaling your own business, that you guys now have 3 corporate units and plans to continue to buy. And then they talk about territory availability. And most of the time with the brands that they're exploring, the territory is taken up. Right. Is that why now is the time, if you are someone that's looking for a brand that can scale or to diversify your portfolio, that you have to get in now?
Well, of course. I mean, when we talk to people who want to open up in California or Georgia or, Boise, Idaho, I mean, you have the territories open, and at the same time, when they get involved with us, we're very, very involved. We help with the leases. We obviously do the training, but we're very passionate about this. It's a word that everybody uses, but this is the baby. We want to make sure that this grows up to be a really good student and does really well. So we're very, very, very involved in every aspect of this. And by talking to franchisees that are already out there is validation. They know that we're involved and that we care about the success of these people and want to make sure that they do well.
So I've spent last 10 plus years in the franchise industry, and I haven't seen many brands like this. It's very rare that a new brand, especially in the restaurant space, pops into a category and competes and establishes itself as a true leader in a category that is still waiting to be defined. So if you are looking for the right opportunity or you're looking for the next opportunity to diversify your portfolio with, you probably should take a look at the Famous Toastery. Thanks for paying attention to us. See ya.